Hey, hail Christ, hail victory. Um, you know what? One of the things that I see that's popular, especially within Christianity, is being a book nerd, right? Theology. And this is not just in Christianity. You see this in even some nationalist circles where people are all about reading books, endlessly philosophizing, or, whatever about whatever subject. But the thing is, what today's man is lacking overall as a collective is the emphasis on being strong physically, right? Um, if you're spending most of your time reading or talking about subjects rather than living life and letting those values that you say you have manifest physically, and how do I say that? By enjoying nature, two, being strong physically and physically, right? Because if you're physically strong, as long as you do it in a way that's healthy and not like this all that steroid stuff, you do it in a healthy way, it's going to change, or it will improve, I say, your mindset. It will improve your outlook on life, right? And then you could show that you're living those values and those principles and those virtues in a real physical way. But too many people, and I see this again, like you see it in big time in Christianity, you see it in nationalist circles, and this is the way the left is really. It's this obsession with books, this obsession with just talking out things, you know, endlessly theorizing, you know, and even the great Austrian artist said, the theorists, they're useless, right? Your virtues and principles, whether you're a Christian or whatever it's nationalism, they have to man itself physically in the real world. And there's no better way to look at that than the body. You know, is your body strong? Is your body fit to the best of the ability that it can be? I know that some people, they're older. Some people may have handicaps, ailments. I understand that, but I'm talking about on the average. Are you keeping your body fit? Are you keeping it tight? Are you keeping it virtuous? And this goes to not putting anything unhealthy in your body. Now, foods is going to be the tough thing, right? Our food heavily processed. But I'm talking about, let's just stick with the obvious stuff that you can control: marijuana, smoking, drinking too much. Listen, I like beer as much as the next guy, but at the end of the day, uh, beer's really not good for you. It's okay to have one once in a while, like I do, but or even a couple once in a while. But beer, if you notice it, it saps your vitality. And for men, it could produce these very effeminate physical characteristics: the beer belly, gynomastichia. They call it bitch tits. So I would stay away from drinking beer too much. If you can handle it, I could handle it. I'll have a couple once in a while, maybe 2, 3 a week at the most, right? But you want to keep your body healthy and strong. You want to not be a book nerd or a theology nerd. You know, don't be one of these guys that's just endlessly talking about things, about the Bible, the world around us. Put your values and virtues into action. Let it manifest itself physically. Get physically strong. There's nothing that can beat that. In fact, I truly believe you don't even need a gun to defend yourself or your family. Your body is a weapon, right? Your body's a weapon, but you have to keep it physically fit. You have to avoid smoking, marijuana, drugs, excessive drinking, which the Bible would call drunkenness. And when you're physically fit, you have the confidence that in the situations you can handle yourself, protect yourself and your family. You know what I mean? And that's what I truly believe. And an active lifestyle, nothing beats it. Right now, I'm so active, I'm having to slow down because my food intake is not keeping up with my activity. Right? I don't want to lose too much weight. Right? But it's just beautiful. Swimming, going to the gym. Make sure you get your cardio in. That's important. My football coach said that fatigue will make a coward of us all. So it's not about being big and buff and strong. That's when you're younger, man. When you get older, you want to have that cardio. You want to have, when I swim, for example, people are amazed at how long I can swim underwater without coming up, holding my breath. Why? Because that's because I do cardio, and that's because I don't smoke. I've never smoked marijuana other than trying it a couple times like everybody back in the day. I've never smoked cigarettes. And I have great lung capacity. See, that's the thing. You want to be healthy, man. And again, you look at the times past, the pioneers, the American pioneers, they weren't that big of people. The men weren't that big. They probably weighed on the average 165, yet they were strong as hell because of the active lifestyle they were living. So get strong. Don't be a book nerd or theology nerd. Do those things, but in small proportion to your physical activity. Hail Christ, hail victory.